Hi, I'm Brandon Naidoo. I'm a criminal defense attorney here in San Diego, California. I want to talk about gun violence restraining orders, or GVROs, and what those are, how those come about, and how it may affect you in your criminal case, in your family law case, etc. It is no secret that California does not like guns. Okay, that's just a fact. California would prefer it if they could get rid of as many guns as possible, and so they are doing so in all legal ways at their disposal. And the latest essentially catch-all method of taking people's guns away and essentially trying to strip them of their Second Amendment rights is through a process called the GVRO, the Gun Violence Restraining Order. By its name, you're probably thinking, okay, that's got to be a robbery, an armed robbery, carjacking, something of that nature. Somebody got shot, attempted murder. And actually, yes, those are covered, but those are just a very small portion of the types of crimes that are covered by GVROs. A simple domestic violence case in which a firearm is never even used may qualify for a GVRO if the police discovered that you lawfully or unlawfully own a firearm. We recently had a client who retained us because he's been a gun owner for over 20 years. He has never had as much as a speeding ticket in his life. Unfortunately, he got into an argument with his spouse one evening. It got loud. The neighbors called the cops. The cops came. There was some admissions. There was some pushing, fighting, but no punches thrown, no broken bones, nothing serious. However, it was a qualifying domestic violence incident. He was truthful with the officers. He told them, hey, I do own a firearm. They secured it. They confiscated it. They arrested him, cited him with misdemeanor domestic violence. And as a result, a couple weeks later, he was served with paperwork for a gun violence restraining order. They said that in accordance with the new California state law and with the fact that he was arrested on a qualifying violent crime, and because he had guns registered to him, the state was now conducting a civil proceeding to strip him of his ownership rights and essentially a 5-year minimum ban on his Second Amendment rights so that he could not own, possess any firearm, ammunition, magazines, feeding devices, etc. And so now with cases in California, if you are a gun owner, depending on what you're charged with, we are having to take that into account, the gun ownership, because in a lot of cases, the state is filing these GVROs to try to take complete possession of the firearm, not have to give it back at the conclusion of the case, even if it resolves as a non-felony, no prison time, etc., even as a simple misdemeanor. They are filing these GVROs. They are successful because the burden is very low. And so there's this added work involved in terms of not just protecting you on the criminal side, but also now protecting your Second Amendment rights on your gun rights side and possession of your firearm, making sure you get your firearm back. If you find yourself in a situation like this where you've been accused of a crime and you're a gun owner and you feel that your gun ownership rights may be affected as a result of the accusation against you, please give us a call, 619-577-0868.